In every relationship, there's a hidden scale, weighing how much we give against how much we're valued. It's easy to feel diminished when your dedication seems overlooked, as if your worth to those around you is questionable. Today, we're turning the tables. This video is your guide to shifting the balance, ensuring that you're not just seen, but truly appreciated. We'll explore 10 Stoic principles that will empower you to cultivate respect and admiration, making you not just a presence in people's lives, but a priority. Prepare to see your relationships transform as you learn to assert your value with wisdom and confidence. By the end of our session, you'll know exactly how to stand your ground and draw the respect you rightfully deserve. If you appreciate the insights we're sharing today, a simple, free favor I'll ask from you is to hit the subscribe button and make sure not to skip any part of the video, as every moment is packed with value that can transform your interactions and self-perception. Let's get started. Technique 1. Value your independence. Think about the concept of being an indispensable part of your social circle, workplace, or community. This sense of being essential isn't just about the roles you fill or the tasks you perform. It's deeply connected to your ability to operate independently, to make decisions that reflect your values and priorities without undue influence from others. When you cultivate and value your independence, you project a self-assured confidence that is inherently attractive and respectable. It shows you're not someone who leans excessively on others for emotional support, decision-making, or validation. Instead, you bring your whole, well-rounded self to interactions, which makes you irreplaceable. People naturally gravitate towards those who exhibit a strong sense of self, because such individuals inspire others, lead by example, and contribute uniquely and significantly to every interaction. This independence is empowering not only for you, but for the people around you as well. It challenges others to respect your thoughts and contributions, recognizing that your perspectives are the result of thoughtful consideration. Moreover, it sets a standard for how you are treated. If you treat yourself as a priority and not merely as an option, others will follow suit. Independence in this context doesn't mean isolation or a lack of collaboration. On the contrary, it involves a healthy balance where you engage with others out of choice and mutual respect, rather than necessity. When you establish such dynamics, your relationships are likely to be more balanced and fulfilling. You'll find that being independent doesn't diminish your connections, but instead enriches them, allowing you to interact authentically and freely. Each relationship then becomes a testament to mutual appreciation and respect, rather than a dependency, creating a robust network of support that truly values what you uniquely bring to the table. Technique 2. Be selectively available. This technique is more than just a boundary-setting practice. It's a strategic approach to managing your time and energy, which are indeed your most precious resources. When you choose to be selectively available, you're not just marking yourself as busy, you're curating your life's interactions to ensure that every moment spent is worthwhile. This selectivity teaches people around you to value the time they get with you, rather than being perpetually accessible, which can dilute the significance of your presence. Limiting your availability makes your engagement more impactful. Think about the typical dynamics of supply and demand. The less there is of something, the more valuable it becomes. The same principle applies to your availability. When you're not always at everyone's beck and call, the time you do give becomes a gift rather than a given. This doesn't mean playing hard to get. It's about making sure that when you are present, you're entirely focused, engaged, and adding value to the interaction. This approach enhances the quality of your relationships and interactions dramatically. People begin to understand that your time is not an unlimited resource, and that your presence is something to be appreciated and respected. Furthermore, being selectively available allows you to have more control over your life. You can devote time to your personal growth, hobbies and passions, which is essential for maintaining your mental health and overall happiness. It helps you avoid burnout, a common issue in our always connected world where the lines between work and personal time often blur. By guarding your availability, you ensure that you are not only preserving energy for others, but also nurturing your own well-being and pursuits, which is ultimately beneficial for everyone involved. This practice also sets a precedent for others in terms of how they manage their own time and interactions. By modeling the importance of being selectively available, you encourage others to reflect on their own habits and perhaps adopt a similar approach, leading to more meaningful and rewarding engagements all around. The key is to communicate openly about your availability, ensuring that when you are present, those around you have your full attention, making each interaction more genuine and fruitful. Technique 3. Cultivate mystery. When you leave something to the imagination, you invite others to ponder, to question, and to engage more deeply with you. This doesn't mean being secretive or opaque in your communications, but rather sharing yourself in a way that is thoughtful and considered, allowing your story to unfold gradually. It's about giving just enough to pique interest while holding back enough to encourage others to lean in closer. This approach to personal mystery can be particularly captivating because it challenges the instant access expectation that modern culture often promotes. In a world where oversharing is common and digital footprints are expansive, having a reserved aspect about yourself can make you stand out. It creates a narrative that others want to follow and participate in over time, rather than consuming all at once. Moreover, a mysterious aura contributes to an air of self-possession and confidence. It suggests that you are someone who is self-assured and comfortable with keeping parts of your life private until the right moments. This can foster respect among your peers, as they recognize that your interactions with them are thoughtful and selective, not merely incidental. By cultivating mystery, you also engage others' imaginations and perceptions, which can enhance how they perceive your depth and complexity as a person. This can deepen relationships, as people feel they are genuinely getting to know you over time, discovering different facets of your personality. It's about creating a lasting interest and forming connections that are rooted in gradual discovery rather than immediate revelation. Practically speaking, cultivating mystery involves being mindful about what you share publicly and with whom. It means sometimes choosing depth over breadth in your personal disclosures. It involves letting your actions speak as loudly, if not louder, than your words, allowing others to observe and interpret the nuances of your character. In doing so, you maintain an engaging dynamic that invites others to remain curious about who you are and what you represent. Technique 4. Emphasize your unique value. Just as a rare gem is valued for its unique characteristics and rarity, your personal attributes set you apart in a sea of sameness. When you allow your unique traits to shine through in all your interactions, you invite others to appreciate and respect the distinctiveness that you bring to the table. This isn't about boasting or being overly self-promotional. It's about owning your strengths and qualities with confidence and authenticity. Think of it this way: each person has a combination of skills, experiences, and personality traits that no one else has in quite the same mix. Whether it's your creative thinking, your knack for problem solving, your compassionate listening, or your ability to lead with enthusiasm, these are all facets of your unique gem. By consciously bringing these aspects to the forefront in your interactions, you give others a chance to recognize and value your special contributions. Moreover, emphasizing your unique value helps to build a personal brand that is authentic and memorable, It's about being true to yourself and letting that authenticity inform how you interact with the world. This doesn't mean you need to stand out in every single situation, but rather that you engage in a way that is true to your nature, allowing your genuine self to be visible and valued. Additionally, encouraging others to discover these qualities isn't just about receiving admiration. It's about creating connections and opportunities based on genuine understanding and mutual respect. When people understand what you uniquely offer, they're more likely to think of you when opportunities arise that match your strengths. This can lead to more fulfilling engagements, whether in professional settings, personal relationships, or community involvement. By emphasizing your unique value, you not only foster a deeper appreciation from others, but also reinforce your own self-esteem and purpose. It's a powerful affirmation of your individuality and an invitation to the world to recognize and celebrate that distinctiveness. Technique 5. Prioritize your needs. Prioritizing your needs isn't just an act of self-care. It's a profound expression of self-respect that Stoicism teaches us. This philosophy emphasizes the importance of understanding and meeting our own needs as a foundation for a healthy, balanced life. When you prioritize your needs, you're not being selfish. Instead, you're ensuring that you're in the best position to engage with the world in a meaningful and productive way. This can include anything from ensuring you get enough rest, engaging in regular physical activity, to setting aside time for personal reflection and growth. When you make your needs a priority, you send a clear message to others about your value. It teaches people how you expect to be treated, namely, with respect and consideration. For example, if you consistently respect your own time by not accepting last-minute requests that would cause you stress, others will learn to respect your time as well. This also means communicating your needs clearly in relationships, whether they're personal or professional, which can help prevent misunderstandings and foster a mutual respect. Furthermore, prioritizing your needs helps you become more effective in all areas of your life. When you're well-rested, well-nourished, and mentally at peace, you're able to perform better, contribute more creatively, and maintain stronger relationships. This isn't just beneficial for you, it enriches your interactions with others, making the time spent together more enjoyable and fruitful. This approach also has a ripple effect. By setting an example of self-respect and self-care, you inspire others to consider their own needs and boundaries. This can lead to healthier dynamics in your social circles, where mutual respect and care are the norms, not the exceptions. Ultimately, prioritizing your needs leads to a more balanced life, where you can give the best of yourself to the world without burning out or compromising your well-being. Technique 6. Maintain your personal orbit. This focus on self-directed growth and personal fulfillment is not just an exercise in self-improvement. It makes you inherently more engaging and commands a natural respect from those around you. When you are deeply invested in your own journey, it shows a level of self-dedication and commitment that is both admirable and inspiring. Focusing on your own path does more than just shape how others see you. It shapes how you navigate the world. Being grounded in your own life goals helps to filter out distractions and keeps you motivated, even in challenging times. For example, when you are clear about your direction, decisions become easier to make because they either align with your path or they don't. This clarity and decisiveness not only propel you forward, but also build a reputation for reliability and commitment, a trait that is highly respected in both personal and professional settings. Moreover, being centered in your personal orbit doesn't mean isolating yourself from others or ignoring their needs. Rather, it's about finding a healthy balance where your goals do not always have to compromise for others, nor theirs for you. It's about mutual respect for each person's journey and choices. This balance allows for healthier relationships because it is based on genuine interest and respect for each other's individuality, not obligation or dependence. When you are deeply engaged with your own life, you emit an energy that is compelling and contagious. Others are drawn to your passion and determination, and this can lead to more meaningful interactions and connections. People respect and gravitate towards those who have a clear sense of direction because it resonates with a part of everyone that wants to feel purposeful and focused in their own lives. Your personal orbit then becomes not just a pathway you walk alone, but a beacon for others who aspire to define and pursue their own journeys as well. Technique 7. Don't always initiate. Maintaining balance in relationships involves knowing when to step forward and when to step back, allowing space for others to initiate interactions. This practice isn't about playing games or withholding your presence as a strategy. It's about understanding and appreciating the dynamic of mutual exchange that fosters healthy relationships. When you don't always initiate, you give others the opportunity to demonstrate their interest and investment in the relationship, which can be very telling about their feelings and respect towards you. Taking a step back and letting others come to you can also serve as an important gauge of the relationship's balance. If you find yourself always being the initiator, it might feel as though the connection is one-sided, which can lead to feelings of imbalance and dissatisfaction. Allowing the other person the chance to initiate contact or plans shows that you value their contributions to the relationship, and it gives them the space to express their enthusiasm for your company. Furthermore, this approach helps to reinforce your self-worth. Knowing that you are worth being sought out affirms your value in relationships and beyond. It tells you that your presence is not just accepted, but actively desired by others. This can boost your self-esteem and encourage a more balanced interaction, where both parties feel equally valued and eager to contribute. Moreover, when others realize that you are not always readily available at their beck and call, it naturally enhances your allure and the appreciation for the time you do spend together. They come to understand that your time is valuable, and so they tend to make the most out of the opportunities when they do get to engage with you. This not only enhances the quality of interactions, but also deepens the respect and appreciation they have for you. Not always initiating is about creating a healthy rhythm in your relationships where both sides feel equally engaged and valued. It's about fostering a mutual respect that underscores the importance of both giving and receiving, which is fundamental to any lasting and fulfilling relationship. Technique 8. Create your own happiness. This technique is an empowering journey that involves looking inward and recognizing that genuine contentment comes from within, not from external sources. This approach to happiness is transformative, not just for yourself, but also for those around you. When you cultivate your inner joy, it radiates outwards, making you a beacon of positivity and a source of inspiration for others. The pursuit of self-generated happiness is about understanding and embracing the fact that your emotional well-being does not have to be contingent on other people's actions or life's circumstances. It's about finding joy in your passions, peace in your solitude, and satisfaction in your personal achievements. This can involve engaging in hobbies that you love, setting and achieving personal goals, or simply taking time each day to reflect and appreciate the small joys of life. Moreover, this kind of happiness is contagious. When people see you thriving independently, finding joy in your own life, it can encourage them to reflect on their own sources of happiness. Your positive energy can act as a catalyst, inspiring those around you to seek their own paths to contentment. This not only improves your life, but can also uplift your social circle, as happiness tends to have a ripple effect. By taking responsibility for your own happiness, you also reduce the emotional burden on your relationships. You no longer look to others to fill your happiness quota. Instead, you meet them with a full cup, ready to share your joy rather than demanding theirs. This shift can profoundly deepen and improve your interactions, as relationships founded on mutual sharing of joy are typically more robust and fulfilling. Creating your own happiness is about embracing autonomy over your emotional state. It's a proactive approach to life that fosters resilience, as you become less susceptible to the fluctuations of external conditions. This inner stability is invaluable, not just for facing life's challenges, but also for enjoying its pleasures to the fullest. Technique 9. Be willing to walk away. This choice involves recognizing when certain environments, relationships, or activities are detrimental to your mental, emotional, or physical health, and making the conscious decision to remove yourself from them. The power of walking away lies not just in the act itself, but in the recognition of one's own worth and the refusal to compromise it. It sends a clear message to oneself and others that you value your well-being above the fear of change or confrontation. This isn't about giving up easily or fleeing when things get tough. Rather, it's about making a strategic decision that some battles are not worth fighting, not because you can't win, but because winning might not actually mean gaining anything valuable. Walking away can be one of the most challenging decisions to make, especially in a culture that often prizes persistence and the idea of never quitting. However, Stoicism teaches us that wisdom lies in discernment, knowing what is within our power to change and what is not. If a situation is consistently harmful and beyond your ability to influence or rectify, choosing to leave is a form of taking control, not relinquishing it. Moreover, this approach can lead to personal growth and opportunities. It opens up space in your life for more positive interactions and experiences. It's about clearing away the old, which no longer benefits you, to make room for new growth. Each time you choose to leave a negative situation, you reinforce your own strength and ability to make tough decisions. This builds confidence and a deeper understanding of what you truly need and want in your life. In relationships, being willing to walk away can sometimes be the ultimate test of its value to both partners. If the relationship is meant to endure, this boundary setting can lead to a deeper understanding and respect. If not, it frees you to pursue other relationships that are more supportive and fulfilling. The willingness to walk away is a crucial skill that can safeguard your mental and emotional health, preserve your self-esteem, and allow you to live a life more aligned with your values and aspirations. Technique 10. Maintain emotional equilibrium. This concept involves more than just controlling your feelings. It's about cultivating a state of inner calm that allows you to respond to life's challenges with thoughtfulness and composure, rather than reacting impulsively. Emotional stability is highly regarded because it is indicative of a person's ability to handle stress and conflict without becoming overwhelmed or destabilized. This trait makes someone a reliable and respected member of any community or group. When you maintain a balanced emotional state, people come to see you as a pillar of strength, someone they can turn to in times of uncertainty. Your ability to stay composed under pressure can inspire confidence and trust among your peers, making you a natural leader. The process of achieving and maintaining emotional equilibrium involves several practices. First, it's about awareness, recognizing your emotional responses without allowing them to dictate your actions. This can be cultivated through mindfulness techniques such as meditation or reflective journaling, which help you observe your feelings objectively and understand their roots. Second, it requires a shift in perspective, often guided by Stoic teachings, such as focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot. This helps minimize unnecessary emotional distress caused by external circumstances. Furthermore, maintaining emotional equilibrium also means practicing resilience. It's about building your capacity to recover from setbacks and adapt to change. This resilience is not innate. It's developed through experience and deliberate practice, often involving challenging one's habitual responses and intentionally choosing more thoughtful, measured reactions. Emotional equilibrium enhances your quality of life. It allows you to experience emotions without being ruled by them. It fosters healthier relationships as you're able to interact with others in a way that is both authentic and considerate. And on a broader scale, it contributes to a more harmonious community, as individuals who are emotionally balanced tend to promote peace and understanding in their interactions with others. Embracing this Stoic approach doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather managing them with wisdom and grace, making you not only a respected individual, but also a profound source of stability in your circle. Thank you for spending your time with us today and exploring how Stoic wisdom can enhance your life. If you're inspired to delve deeper, check out one of the suggested videos on the screen to continue your journey with us. Remember, every step you take on this path enriches not just your own life, but also those around you. Thank you for being a part of the Stoic Journal community. See you soon.